y'all, it's Lola the manager and welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first installment of my quarterly life updates. Initially, I wanted to give y'all monthly life updates, but the way my life is set up, I'm not ready for that level of commitment. So in these quarterly life updates, I'm just letting you know what's going on with my life, the progress I'm making with my 2024 goals, things that I'm accomplishing, things that I'm struggling with, and everything in between. So go ahead and warm up your tea, get your snacks, and get comfortable, because it's time to catch up. Okay, you're looking at this video and you're like, why does it look like she is still at her Miami apartment? It's because I am. The plan was for me to move to Atlanta back in December. However, I decided to pretty much finish out my lease since it ends in April, and I'm gonna extend it a little bit. So I'll be back in Atlanta full time around May, June. So yes, you will see a lot of content with this great comfy couch. This will be the sign to let you know that it was filmed in Miami. You're probably wondering, well, what made you even want to break your lease? And the reality is I was experiencing something in life that I was really praying about, and I was really trying to get answers, and I got an answer. You can continue out your lease, you don't have to break it, and I decided not to. Okay, now let's get into the status and progress of my 2024 goals. Let's recap what those goals were. I wanted to do a wardrobe makeover. I wanted to travel. I want to make connections. I want some paid partnerships. I want to spend more time with family, and I want to step into my power. So that first goal of the wardrobe makeover, I'm happy to say that I am literally in the midst of doing my wardrobe makeover. I had a consultation with a fashion designer and stylist. We did a whole closet assessment, and then we went on a shopping day. And now there's more shopping that needs to still happen and more things that I need to get, and that's what I'm in the midst of doing. I actually plan on starting a little series probably at the end of Q2, beginning of Q3, where I kind of show y'all this journey of me leveling up the fashionista, okay? Starting to dress like my age, starting to dress like that girl, showing up as her, literally, in what I'm wearing. Now, I said that I wanted to travel, and right now I've been very heads down, so I haven't done any traveling outside of going back and forth to Atlanta for stuff that deals with the move, that deals with my house, that deals with business. So that's all I've been doing. I've also had the opportunity to do like micro travel. So I have a couple friends that stay in the Port St. Lucie area. So every couple months, I would say maybe like twice a year, I go take the Bright Line and I go make that trip to go see them and spend the day with them. And I did do that. And I'm happy I did, because it was a great break and distraction from all that has been consuming me in life thus far. So I'm happy that I was able to kind of take that micro trip. I was supposed to take another trip to Orlando to be there for my friend's baby shower for her second child. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend. I did send a gift, proper etiquette, and that probably would have been my other trip. But the good thing is I actually booked a trip for my birthday in August to, should I tell y'all? Should I? Yeah, I'm going to Greece. Okay, if you know me, Greece has been on my travel bucket list for a very long time, and I am currently making payments on the trip. It's a total of about $6,000, and I'll be going to Santorini, Mykonos, and Athens. Like, I'm so excited. I think it's a total of like 10, 11 days. And I'm making sure that the calendar is blocked. I'm not doing no work. I'm not taking a laptop with me. I'm taking like my phone and my content camera type of thing. And that is it. It's going to be relaxation. I don't even want to call about nothing. I want to disassociate from the world. So I'm looking forward to that trip. I do plan to take a trip in Q2 possibly, so I can go on a cruise, because I've really been wanting to go on a cruise. Y'all, I've been itching to be on a boat in the water. So hopefully I can get that going. So the next goal was to make connections. And as far as the status of this, I don't really see me really making connections for myself. I feel like I've been operating as the connector, like being the plug and connecting and helping people with different things. And there's no issue with doing that, but I do want to really make better connections. And I think the groundwork that I'm doing now is putting me in position to do that. I told myself that I wanted to participate in more social groups, social clubs, maybe even doing like more fitness things with these clubs, like maybe like a run club or something that allows me to create those type of connections. Because right now I'm not really having it. It's more like, hey Lola, I know that you know project management, or I know that you got this, I know somebody that would like your help or would like to talk to you. Can I connect y'all? And I end up connecting them with resources and support, but it's not really a connection that benefits me, I guess. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. I'm still working on that. I have a whole 9 more months to accomplish this, so I'm sure I can get there. Now, paid partnerships. I haven't gotten anyone offer me any type of paid partnership. And I'm not gonna allow that to deter me, because we're only 3 months into the year, baby. There's still 9 months left to go. I can land a partnership after this video post, you feel me? Now, I will say I'm still creating content. I'm actually so happy with how YouTube has been going. I've been pushing myself to be consistent with just showing up and just not being so hard on myself. And so putting things out there that are done and that don't necessarily need to be perfect, because according to y'all like how it is. So there's no reason for me to wreck my brain trying to make some type of content that I never end up posting when y'all like it just the way that it is. So I'm still showing up on TikTok, still showing up on YouTube, and you guys have been supporting me. The fact that I currently have 400 plus subscribers is like a big win for me, because the way that I see it, I was able to get 400 people into the room. 400 people into the room to hear what I have to say. Like, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Everybody can't do that. You feel me? So I don't take it like. Now, I will say that I did reach out to a friend to see if they could potentially be my like talent manager to kind of help me get these partnerships. They've never done anything like that before in this capacity, but honestly, I believe that they can do it. So we need to kind of connect, strategize, and put things in motion so we can start getting these paid partnerships, because I know when I get the next update, somebody done cut a check. You hear me? I gotta take the glasses off for this update. So one of my goals was to spend time with family, and I accomplished that, and I will continue to do that, okay? So I had the opportunity to book a yacht day for my family. And this may not be big to y'all, but it was big to me, because I feel like my parents, especially my dad, they have never told me no. Whatever I need, they will get it for me. And even the things that I want, they will do everything in their power to get that for me. And I feel like I've grown and evolved, and I want to be in a place to where I don't have to ask my parents for nothing that I need. If anything, I'm just playing around and asking them for like $20 or something. Nothing crazy. Like, I don't want to call them and be like, hey, I need help with rent. Hey, I need help with this bill. I need help with that bill. I want to call and we just chilling and kicking it. My dad turned 79 on February 24th. So I said, you know what? I want to book a yacht day for him. When I say I want to book a yacht day, like, I want to book the yachts and tell everyone to show up. I don't want to go around asking everybody, bring in $100. And then I wanted to make sure that I can fund the food. So I put in my Publix order. I got sandwiches, I got wings, I got potato salad, I got them some chips, some dip, some rolls. I think, what else I got? A fruit platter, because I don't eat meat, so the only thing I could eat was the fruit platter. And I put all that myself. I think I asked one of my cousins to bring ice, and then she ended up running late, so she was like, can you get the ice? So I ended up getting everything myself, and I was really happy that I was able to do that. Like, there's a feeling of being able to take care of the people that took care of you. And I feel like with my parents getting older and older, I'm happy that I'm able to create these experiences where we all get together. I found out that this was my dad's first time on a boat since I was born. I was born in 1990, and my dad's last time on a boat was like 1990, 1991. So he hasn't been on a boat in a long time. And it's crazy because my dad told me that he always had dreams of like being a fisherman and owning a boat and being on water. So to find out that he wasn't doing that, I wish I could do that for him. If I could buy him a boat, I'd buy him a boat. Okay. Now, that was his first time for a while. I had a cousin who just came here from Haiti. That was his first time on a boat. It was my little niece's first time on a yacht. So they're about 5 and 6 years old. And I'm just so happy to give them that experience. Like, oh, I'm on a boat, I'm on a yacht at this young age. So now when they get older and them little raggedy boys coming through talking about, oh,
can I take you on a boat? I want to take you on a boat.
They could be like,
a boat? My auntie take me on that on a random Sunday. Like, please, level up.
You feel me? And then I found out that one of my niece's mom, that was her first time on a boat as well. So it was a really good vibe. 10 out of 10, I would do it again. And then at the end, my dad pulled me to the side and was just like,
I'm really happy that you did this. I see that you really enjoy life. Like, I know I'm watching you work hard, but I'm happy to see that you're enjoying the life that you're working hard for. And next time, let's get a bigger boat. Let's book it for more time, and I'll go half with you.
Little does he know, I'm actually about to turn Father's Day into another yacht day. So I'm excited about that. And that was probably like the biggest family time experience that I got. One of my cousins, who is the last of my aunt's child, she had a baby shower. It was so good to see her, to see the family. And I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling like $1 million. You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. It was giving very much rich auntie is in town and she's just here for the vibes, okay? So I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I'm looking forward to more family experiences. One of my cousins, he's getting married in Q2, so y'all see footage of that in that video. And then we'll see if I do that cruise. I'm actually thinking about doing that cruise for Mother's Day. So then that'll be me spending time with my mama. So we'll see. We'll see what other family fun times we get, but I'm here for it. It was so rejuvenating to be around the family. And that baby shower actually turned into a family golf night the next day where we got to really just relax and chill. And I'm happy we did that. So shout out to family. And my last goal was to step into my power. And I feel like I have been doing a great job stepping into that with how I show up at work and the things that I do, with how I've been showing up online. Y'all just don't know how hard it is to get on here and talk. It looks like I give y'all the vibe, like on the outside looking in, y'all love this energy. Y'all see that I'm goofy, I'm chill, I'm educated, I'm intellectual. You get a mix of so many different things, and just the vibe and aura of this conversation, y'all like it. I know y'all do, like who doesn't? But the reality is, it takes a lot for me to come on camera. And even if we remove a busy schedule, there's a lot of things I go through mentally before I can show up on camera. And it's not like, oh, people are gonna judge me and how people perceive me. It's me not wanting to put myself out there. I feel like I've been doing a good job in doing that. I will say I think TikTok helps a lot, because TikTok, man, I just show up on TikTok. No glitz, no glam. Y'all gonna get whatever y'all feel like getting. There's no strategy, there's no structure. I really just feel like it's me and my cousins and them at the family reunion chopping it up. Like,
cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know where.
That's what TikTok is for me. And I feel like because I've gotten comfortable with just showing up as I am, it makes me more comfortable showing up here. But still, it's a little nerve-wracking, not gonna hold you, especially as the subscribers increase. It gets more cringy and hard for me to show up, but I'm pushing through. And I feel like that's me stepping into my power and understanding that, like, what you got to put out there, the people want. They enjoy it. They desire it. And keep doing it. Keep showing up. If not for you, for them. Because what you have to say matters and people want to hear it. Now, let's get into some health and wellness. First of all, one thing you should know about me is that I take my health and wellness very seriously. I don't skimp out on making sure that I am at 100%. And I really want to say that Q1 has been kicking my ass.
Oh, shit, God!
It's been kicking my ass, y'all. And it's been a fight to get my health and wellness on track because I've been getting my butt whooped, y'all. I've been getting my butt whooped. And when I say getting my butt whooped, with just so much going on at once, so much things I'm responsible for, so much things that require me to carry the load. I'm so tired that I've gotten to this place of mental exhaustion where I don't want to think.
I've been down before. Look, I've been down before. I told him better than this.
Craig, get up!
Get up, Craig. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig.
Told y'all.
I don't want to do anything. Like, if you ask me, hey, what do you want to do today? I can't give you an answer because to think about that requires too much. If you ask me, do you want red or blue? I can't think about that. You need to make an executive decision. And I've been on hands and knees praying to God for help, and he sends help.
Fair enough, Craig. Fair enough. There you go. All right, baby. Hey, come on. Yes, Mr. Big Shot. Yeah, come on, punk. Come on, go.
Walk him, quick. Walk his ass.
Everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my dog.
Take that.
That's my dog.
So with all the stuff that's been going on in life, I have been struggling to just do my daily walks. Don't know if I mentioned this before, but I started doing daily walks last year. I want to say towards the end of the year. So like August, September, I started going on these daily walks. And when I tell you, these walks were the best thing I could have ever did for myself, not because of the literal like physical benefit of it, but it allowed me to clear my head. Y'all should know that I'm a runner and I haven't run in a long time. And one of the things I do to combat any type of like anxiety, any type of depression, any type of just moodiness or to boost my mood, I go run. So what I've been doing is I've transitioned from running to do walking. And so I started walks last year, and this year, this season, so not this year, this season specifically, it's been hard to get those daily walks in. I might walk once a week. That's not guaranteed. And so I don't like that. And the reason I've been missing these walks is because I'm glued to my work computer. I got like a desk area with like 5 computers, and I'm stuck there all day because it's just things to do, because I'm working multiple contracts, other jobs, this business, this, and it's breathe. It's a lot. It really is a lot. And that leads to me wanting to just quit everything. I just be wanting to drop everything and just say F it. I don't want the assignment. I don't want to carry it. Why me? Because it's just too much. Like, it really is too much. Those walks that I needed, I'm not even able to get them, just eating me alive. So, since walks weren't working for me, I was like, I need to find another way to get physical activity in. And so, I started Pilates. One thing about it, if I have to pay for something, I'm going. If I have to pay, I'm going. That's the only thing that could get me to move. Because I pay for Pilates and then you got to book the classes that you want to attend, I found a way to incorporate that in my schedule, and now I can literally get up to go to Pilates. I've been enjoying Pilates, guys. I think what I like the most about Pilates is the fact that it's slow and steady. There's no rush. It really allows me to slow down time and breathe and just be in the moment, and I appreciate it. And guess what? I've been able to walk. I walk to Pilates as a warm-up. I do the class, it's about 50 minutes, and then I walk home. And I've been going every other day if I'm not traveling, but now I think I'm gonna ramp it up to go every day because I like the fact that I get to walk. Like, I just be wanting to not only have the physical activity, but just breathe the air. Yeah, I know I work from home, so you could get caught up in your apartment and it's 3 days, you didn't even step outside. I like the fact that Pilates forces me to get out of my house. Now, another physical activity that I've started to do is run 5Ks. I don't even know how I got to the point where I'm running 5K. I told myself that I've always wanted to run one. And what's crazy is I used to run 5K a day. Literally used to run 5K a day. Then, of course, I moved to Atlanta, didn't have access to a trail that easily, so I wasn't running every day, and so then I just kind of fell off with it. So now, it's going to be a while before I get to a place where I just go for a run, but signing up for that paid 5K, it really motivates me to want to run, and I'm never going to let that go. I told myself, you know what, let's do 1.5K a month. And I have been hitting my mark. I did it in January, did it in February, and by the time you see this video, I will have did one in March. I've already signed up for April. I'm looking for May and June in Atlanta and Miami because I don't know which place I'll actually be at. So I'm kind of eyeballing those, but I'm on track to do it once a month. And I look forward to it. I never thought that I'd be the person waking up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. to go run with thousands of people. And I just love my trophy. I love my bibs. I love just being out there and meeting people and just running. Love that for me. And the last thing with health and wellness is I decided to start implementing monthly massages. My body is so tense. When I went to Port St. Lucie to visit my friends and we were just chilling for the day, we just spontaneously decided to go get massages. When I got that massage, I was like, I need another one. Like, she's not done. But the 60 minutes was over. But I needed another one. My body was just so tense, especially up here because I sit at the computers all day. And that's why things like Pilates helps, because it's forcing me to stretch and elongate my spine and do things like that. That's why walking helps. It helps me to create that movement so things don't get so tight. And so now I just need those massages to really like iron out those kinks. You feel me? So I did a massage in February, and then I just recently did one in March, and I'm about to do another one in April. There's no way around it. I'm gonna need to do that because I just don't want all that tension in my body. I really want to be sensitive to my body and listen to what it says. It's telling me it's tight. It's telling me it's pressed. It's telling me it needs to breathe, and I'm gonna create that for it. I'm gonna give it exactly what it needs so I can show up to do the work that I need to do. Okay. So work life. Oh my gosh. Work life has been insane. Just so y'all know what I got going on in my work life. I currently work 2 project management contracts. One focuses on marketing project management and the other one focuses on IT project management. It has been insane. For people that do multiple contracts, I don't think that's something that you can do long term. I think if you have a specific goal, then you do it, you stay heads down, and you push through to do that.
This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
But it's not easy. And especially, it's not easy for me because I have other things outside of those contracts, i.e. building this nonprofit for youth workforce development. That is a job in itself. I'm the founder and I'm also like the CEO, executive director of this. And I'm also the program manager. And I'm also every single role in the organization. We're literally in the building phase of having the board, finding volunteers, building this stuff out. It's so much that's going on. Maybe I should do a little series on the process of me building this nonprofit, but it's intense, right? Then let's not forget that I also have a consulting firm. I actually have 2 consulting firms. One that focuses on design, marketing, web development, and stuff like that. And then I have another one that literally focuses on project management and event management. So I own those and I run those, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. Like, talking about it exhausts me. It drains me just to talk about it. It's just so much. But the good thing is I'm hiring staff, right? So I have an executive assistant who literally helps me keep my head on my body because it really would be in like Japan right now if she wasn't here. I've also been able to hire a virtual assistant to kind of help with other things within the different businesses that I have. And then I've been able to kind of bring on some friends that are interested in working in the project management space. So they've been helping me with different projects and tasks that I have for the different companies that I have. With that being said, I'm also building out an internship or externship or apprenticeship. I don't know the proper term, but I'm building a project management type of experience for those that are interested in transitioning into that field. They want to learn about project management, and then they also want to do the work. So they want to build their portfolio and say, yes, I have experience managing these type of projects. So I'm building that out. And this season is very hard for me because a lot of the work that I'm doing now is putting things in place so someone else can do it. So one of the reasons why a lot of businesses don't have longevity is because the person who created the business is the only person that knows how it runs. There's no SOPs, there's no manuals, there's no how-tos. And so no one can really do the work that the boss does because they don't even know what the boss does. So everything that I'm doing now, I have to do it and design it in a way so that someone else can take over. So my nonprofit is literally designed for, if I were to die today, someone else can run this. Y'all can keep the marathon going. My consulting firm, my design company, same thing. It's all set up for someone else to take over. It's actually a lot of work to look at all the things that you do and then break them down into steps on how you do it, why you do it, and the process of that so someone else can take over. So that's one of the reasons why there's so much extra work on me right now. Now, with the contracts that I have, one finishes in June, the other finishes in November. I intentionally needed 2 contracts because there was a lot of debt that I wanted to hash out. And so one of those contracts, that's literally all it does, hashes out my debt. And I'm forever grateful and thankful for it. I also got another contract, but this isn't a contract that is with like an employer that wants me available full time. This is actually a conference that's taking place. They brought my company on to do project management for the creative team. I'm excited about that. It's a lot of work that's happening, y'all. When y'all see people living a certain life, doing things, understand that there's probably a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you don't know about and drowning.
Somebody help me pee, help me pee.
But this too shall pass. It's all temporary. I know I've been wanting to quit every single day, and every single day I'm praying, I'm asking God for strength, I'm pushing through, and I'm counting the days for when these contracts end. Now, the last part of this video is we're gonna talk about like extracurricular. So what stuff have I done outside of working? So in January, I had the opportunity to attend my cousin's swearing in ceremony as a member of the board of directors for the Women's Chamber of Commerce in Miami. A mouthful. This cousin, she is really like, she's in property management, she's involved in the community, she's part of these different organizations that are just doing good work in South Florida, doing good work for minority women. And I just love that about her, so much so that I asked her, hey, you can help me with my nonprofit? And of course she was like, yes, I got you. So she's actually one of my board members, and she definitely is guiding me throughout this process because she's part of different nonprofits. I guess you could say that's a connection, right? February was a little interesting. So I had the opportunity to participate in one of my college friends' dissertation. It was about Black women in tech. I was just happy to be a part of that. The questions that she asked were really good. And honestly, I just can't wait for her to defend her dissertation and it be published and she shares it with us, because she said that she'll be sharing it with us before she shares it with the public, type of thing. So I'm excited about that. Also in February, I attended something called Orchestra Noir. I like to do a variety of things. My palette is very mixed. It's not like, oh, she only likes this, she only does that. I'm literally open to a lot of things. And one of the things that I do at home is listen to classical music. Like, I listen to it when I'm studying, especially like when I was a student, I would play classical music all the time because it was just something about it that like brought me at calm, at peace, made me feel very tranquil. So I just enjoyed it, and I have a couple playlists on my phone, and I've always said that I wanted to go to the orchestra to experience this type of classical music live. So I saw Orchestra Noir, and I realized that it was a Black orchestra. So like every person that's part of it is Black. It's based in Atlanta, and what they do is they travel to the different cities and they put on these performances. The music that they're playing are the Black music that we like to listen to. So when I went to Orchestra Noir in Miami, they were playing the 80s and 90s, like the SWV, the TLC. They were playing those, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, I am enjoying this. And then one of the perks of being in Miami is the fact that they actually brought out Trina and Trick Daddy. So Trina was performing with the orchestra accompaniment in the background. And I was like, ooh, it's giving, okay? I feel like that's like bougie rat shit. only downside of that experience was it looks like Trina had a wardrobe malfunction, and because of that, she was limited with where she could maneuver on the stage. Not only that, but she also was having a mic problem. So her mic wasn't working. You really couldn't hear her. It was very much janky productions, very janky. But she pushed through, and I'm just happy that I went. I enjoyed it. I probably would go again. And now I actually want to experience the traditional orchestra, where it's not all that ratchetivity, I guess. But I think the orchestra is something that I would attend more frequently, because I really do like listening to the wind instruments and all that type of stuff. And then on Valentine's Day, I treated myself to the theater. So I went to the Broward Theater and I watched Sister Act 2. And let me tell you something. I don't think I ever knew what Sister Act was about. I kid you not, I'm watching it and I'm just like, was it Sister Act 2? I don't think it was Sister Act 2. I think it was just Sister Act. Either way, I don't think I ever really watched Sister Act at all. I know that it has something to do with nuns and singing, but that's all I knew. Like, I don't think I fully grasped what was happening from beginning to end until I went to this theater. I watched it and I'm like, oh, this makes sense. Oh, this is good. This is amazing. I think they did an excellent job, and I can see myself going to the theater more often. I enjoyed it. When I tell you enjoyed it, I enjoyed it. Chef's kiss, okay? I went solo, and I love that I went solo. I did the whole valet thing. I dressed up. I didn't take photos and videos because I'm a little weird about doing stuff like that by myself, because I just don't want to draw attention. But I'm working on it, okay? I'm going to find a way to be comfortable and be able to do that. Or just even ask someone to take my pictures and videos. Like, I just need to find a way. Anyways, I was like, oh, this is amazing. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. And then, of course, most recently in March, I went to go see Burna Boy in Atlanta. Oh my God. Burna Boy is amazing. Burna Boy is amazing. Burna Boy is amazing. Like, Burna Boy single-handedly turned me into a Nigerian princess. Just call me Oluwalola. Because that man right there, run the tape. Run the tape.
I told them from the start. Right from the very start. I told them, when it wasn't serious, when I'm getting with it, so here we are.
Put your hands in the air. All my people that go down so good. Boss man, jump, jump. They see money walking. One Ferrari, two Lamborghini, Maybach, jumped up the Rolls Royce. Soon I go wake up in a new Bugatti. They give me the cheese. They give me the I think you nothing that you carry me down. Me down. So me a cleaner, different cleaner. Taking my niggas around the world every day. They give me down. Then it goes easy, then your body no be because of me. I wanna kill everybody. This
stage presence is top tier. His energy is amazing. I don't think people realize that, like, when you go to concerts, you're going there for an experience. So if the artist isn't working the stage, isn't giving you energy, isn't turned up, isn't excited, you gonna feed off that same energy and it's gonna be a dull experience. And I'm not paying all that money for a dull experience. Okay, I need a time, you hear me? And I feel like I got that time. I had some amazing seats. I don't even think I realized I bought amazing seats, but I did. And I did go to the concert solo. Initially, I was gonna go with one of my best friends. Unfortunately, her mother had passed away the weekend before. And so I knew that she wasn't gonna be able to go because her brain just wasn't gonna allow her to go to that experience. So I went solo and I'm happy I did. I did not like what I had on. The wardrobe was not giving at all.
The jacket looks great. I don't know what you're talking about, but every woman in here is gonna like that. Please, you want a jean vest.
But I also didn't have time to shop. And then my hair started to be ghetto. Oh my gosh, y'all. So I started getting my hair done every 2 weeks. That's part of my like wardrobe makeover because it's honestly, it's really bigger than my wardrobe. It's like a life makeover, like that stepping into your power type thing. I think this is part of it. I used to get my hair done every 2 weeks in middle school, high school, and early college. All of a sudden, I stopped doing that. Let's go back. We're not doing that no more. So now I'm intentionally making the effort to go get my hair done every 2 weeks. Cool, no problem. I be getting quick weaves because the sewing prices ain't really making sense. So I be getting quick weaves with a closure, as y'all can see, okay? Now, the hairstyle before this was a nice quick weave. It was amazing. However, it was towards the end of that season where it's time for the quick weave to have to come out. But I was like, I'm either gonna take out this quick weave and waste money on a new hairstyle right before the concert, right before I have to travel, or I could just thug out the hairstyle. Y'all, as I'm getting ready for the dang concert and brushing, like rows of tracks came off and I don't have access to glue. I don't have a car and I'm just like, what the hell? So I had this like headband and I'll show y'all. I had this headband and all I did was drag the tracks back up. I had some clips, right? Some duck clips, put the duck clips in there to kind of hold. And then I put the little headband over. It was giving, I don't know, Pocahontas, it was giving something. I put one of them over that to kind of hold it in place. And that's what was holding it in place. I didn't do too much at the concert because I didn't want that thing to drag on down. But it was just so ghetto. I'm like, oh my God, this would happen to me. But that didn't stop me from having the time of my life. But I'm finna level up next time. And we're gonna get content. We're gonna get more content of me. I know I gave a lot of concert content, but we're gonna get more content of me because, yeah, no. Whew. Yeah. And that's it. That's the update for my current life. Y'all, your girl has been keeping busy. Her head has been down and she has been doing her thing. And I just ask that y'all pray that God continues to lead me down the correct path. I ask that y'all continue to watch, support, and share the content with people, engage with it, help me to continue to help y'all. And of course, any questions that y'all have, please feel free to drop them in the comments. Like, this is our community, all right? This is our time to talk with each other. So let me know what's up. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Lola the Manager. And as always, until next time.